The news now. After months of impasse, the US and China are reportedly on the cusp of signing phase one of their trade deal, and the White House trade advisor Peter Navarro expects the first phase of the deal to be signed next week now, but he has asked everyone to wait for an official confirmation from either President Trump or US State Representative Robert Lighthizer. Chinese Vice Premier Liu He is expected to visit Washington next week to take part in the signing ceremony. Phase one of the US-China trade deal mainly focuses on intellectual property rights, forced transfer of technology and currency manipulation. World markets have been responding positively to the news, and the White House has said that a deal will be made public as quickly as possible. The hold-up apparently is due to the tasks of translating the document. Once the entire document is translated, the Chinese authorities will cross-reference it to make sure that both versions match. Both sides have been hard at negotiations since October, when Trump announced plans for the initial trade pact. U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer said the deal would probably be signed in the month of January. Last week, Trump said that he and Xi Jinping would eventually have a signing ceremony for a massive trade deal.
Relationship, that's us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, can man play God? Putting this in context, is human gene editing ethical? Is it right to make changes in the genetic material and design human beings? This is an issue that has divided opinion across the world. Some scientists say that the gene editing, in fact, could cure the human beings of diseases and also enhance qualities. But the fact of the matter is simple. If a gene is edited, the changes will be passed on to future generations. The human being as such do not know the impact of gene editing on future generations. In China, this particular debate has raged on intensely ever since a scientist gene-edited a pair of twins last year. Now, Beijing has cracked the whip. The scientist has been sent to prison for 3 years.
For this specific case, I feel proud, actually. I feel proudest.
When Chinese scientist He Jiankhu announced gene editing of 2 twin girls in November 2018, it was viewed as a seminal but controversial moment in biotechnology. Lulu and Nana are the first gene-edited babies in history. The scientists said gene editing helped the girls get immunity from HIV. But gene editing is an area that's long been roiled in ethical conundrum. Soon after the announcement, He Jiankhu faced backlash in China as well as from the scientific community. In some sense, it was a universal condemnation. A paper published in the reputed journal Nature Medicine argued that the gene mutation could lead to premature deaths. He Jiankhu was placed under police investigation and then kept under house arrest. His research came to an immediate halt. And now, 13 months later, a Chinese court has sentenced the gene doctor to 3 years imprisonment plus a penalty of $430,000. The charge, illegal practice of medicine. 2 of the scientists' collaborators will also be put in prison. This could be the end of He Jiankhu's experiments with human beings. But the story is far from over. He Jiankhu broke the law because gene editing on human embryos for reproductive purposes is unethical in China and elsewhere. The scientist is said to have recruited 8 couples to participate in these experiments with HIV-positive men and HIV-negative women. He Jiankhu tweaked a specific gene called CCR5 and closed the path of human immunodeficiency virus, HIV. This is human beings designing life with specific characteristics, a dangerous, risky technology to alter life by altering the species itself.
To move on to the stage for embryo gene editing, there will be someone somewhere who's doing this. If it's not me, it's someone else.
It's game over for He Jiankhu, who thought he could tweak life and get away with it. Genetic material is not a gadget for the greedy. China especially should learn from the episode. From deadly birth control policies to cloning pet animals to tweaking human genome, every law is being flouted in the country. Experiments on human gene is a matter of grave concern. 1. The implication of human mutation is unknown. 2. It's ethically wrong to design babies, and man cannot play God. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.